teams run through the finish line of the season, Grant,
Here we go.
there must be a certain amount of reflection happening.
For teams that are out of it, they might start that process now. But who has time for that if you're playoffs bound?
Now let's take a look at the Kings' opening lineup. They've got Russell Westbrook. Achua is out there with DeMar DeRozan. And it's Clifford in at the 2-guard. Achua can't hit. Here's Charlotte now. Ball right side. Pass to Knipple. That three's off the mark. Westbrook against ball. 14 feet away. The rebound by Bridges. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I caught up with Coach Charles Lee. I asked him about DeMar DeRozan, specifically how you defend him from the mid-range. He said, quote, "It's tough because his footwork is so good. Our goal is to try to push him out farther and make him take threes if possible. And we'll live with those results. We'll see if their defense is up for the task at hand." Back to you guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. And this is year 2 for Coach Charles Lee at the helm of the Hornets, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., a long-time assistant. He knocked on plenty of doors before finally securing the lead role. And that determination to break through, something he's looking to impart to his young roster.
For Sacramento, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Ball against Westbrook. Outside Achua. 5 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly. Ball with the rebound. The Hornets have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Miller outside. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Sacramento has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Westbrook outside. The 3. And he's missed his first 2 shots of the game. The 3. Here's Bridges. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. It's all knotted up.
Stayed with it, and his effort is rewarded with the second chance bucket.
Outside Achua. Pass to DeRozan. Launches it. It's rebounded by Charlotte. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
And you'd have to think that luck played a part in that one. I mean, the opponent had an off night at the defensive end for sure.
It just seems like the defense wasn't interested. They got away with one.
51 seconds left in the first quarter here. Here's Westbrook. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Westbrook is too much to handle in close there. He's got so many different moves he can go to.
Knipple, no good.
Great anticipation defensively. They were keyed in on him and ready to pounce.
Westbrook against ball. And the basket by Westbrook.
He's got moves in close. There's a reason Westbrook likes to get in there.
Pass to Miller. There's 14 seconds left in the first quarter. Three-pointer. Gets the 3 ball to go.
He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for.
Fires away from way outside. And at the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. Sacramento on top, up by 1. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And guys, for the Kings, what jumps out at you stat-wise?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
Kobe White out there with James. Then it's Miles Bridges. Then it's McNeely. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. Here's Baldwin. He's guarded by Bridges. Baldwin's shot is good.
What I want to know is, where is the rim protection? That was just too easy.
And so it's White with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. They trail by 1. Hauled in by the Kings. They want to keep rolling here, following the win against Brooklyn.
And in that game, they owned the glass. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
And you could tell it was demoralizing for their opponent, missing out on all those extra possessions.
Now here's White. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Memphis.
And I love what he's been able to do on the glass, securing some extra possessions for his team.
They're lucky to be holding on to this lead after the inconsistent first quarter. But they're starting to hit their stride now, pulling those percentages up.
And so now a timeout called by Doug Christie. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Checked in for Charlotte. LaMelo Ball comes in for James. We're seeing more and more teams playing 5 out now, RJ, with big men who can shoot from 3. Is that where the game's headed?
Those players are still hard to find, but I think more 7-footers will look to develop their long-distance shooting. It's becoming the new norm.
The Kings trailing. DeRozan outside. Back to Monk. Pass to Clifford, beyond the arc, fires in the triple. Clifford's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. The Hornets have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. White looking it over. The 3 from Ball. Can't hit that one. Sacramento has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Monk finds DeRozan. This one for 3. Miller pulls it in. And for the Hornets, they're shooting a low 31%. Their offense is lacking. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
And it's Monk missing. Charlotte trailing. And you think back, not many point guards have combined the vision with the frame of LaMelo Ball.
I mean, he's 6'7" or even taller. You think about it, it's just a short list. You think of Luka Doncic, Penny Hardaway, Magic Johnson. That combination of size and court awareness is hard to stop.
Here's Clifford following the bucket by the Hornets. Shot clock at 5. Achua for 3. The rebound by Bridges. For Charlotte, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Pass to Miller. Outside White. Back to Miller. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Personal foul. First team.
Well, Grant, a wrist injury hampered Brandon Miller in year 2. Good to have him back in action, though.
Yeah, the number 2 pick in 2023. I mean, the future still bright for Miller.
Shooting 2.
And he'll have every opportunity to fulfill his immense potential.
That's good for Miller.
Yeah, with the size and versatility Miller brings to the table, he's a tough cover for just about anyone.
Diabate's checked in for Charlotte. Knipple comes in for White. And the Kings also making a change. Westbrook's checked in. Miller hits them both.
2-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Pass to Clifford. 24 seconds left to play in the first half. Westbrook left side. The 3 is up. And once again, off the mark by Sacramento. To the left side wing. Here's Ball. Solid as a rock from 20 feet out. Ball's got 4 points in the quarter. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Hornets out in front, up 5. And we'll return shortly.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please. They're thinking about the shot.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. It's been a bit of a challenge so far for the Sacramento Kings.
Their shooting percentage is awful. They would have been better off rolling out Ernie.
That's where you're wrong. I wouldn't miss a shot because I wouldn't be able to get one off. And now, how about a peek at the Western Conference standings as the playoffs come into focus?
And taking a look at the Kings, the end is near. Couldn't put things together in time. They've had a couple of good games, but they couldn't sustain the momentum. They're in rebuild territory, which ain't always pretty.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
Through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. You got to like what we're seeing from Brandon Miller.
Yeah, even with the extra attention he's getting from the defenders, he's finding ways to excel.
He's just that good. You can plan for him, but he just makes great adjustments on the fly.
And on the floor for Doug Christie as we get into the second half. They've got Precious Achiuwa, also DeMar DeRozan out there, and it's Westbrook in at the 1.
Love the energy here in the third. Trying to take control now of this contest.
Yes, this is a pivotal moment in this game. Those extra possessions right now, they just mean a little bit more.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose to dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thank you, Brian. LaMelo Ball is a playmaker, first and foremost. He said, I just start off the game trying to get my team involved, get the flow going. After the team's going, I try to get mine. If you get the team involved first, more pieces going, it just makes the game easier. Brian?
A great passer. Allie, thanks very much for the report. And timeout called by Doug Christie. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Here are the most efficient teams from range over the past month. Number 1, the Hornets.
Well, a hot streak like this breeds confidence, a virtuous cycle. You see shots going down, you take that next one with extreme confidence.
And out of bounds, the Hornets will take it. And here's the upcoming schedule for Sacramento. On Thursday, they'll go up against Franz Wagner and the Orlando Magic. Then on Saturday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Atlanta to take on the Hawks.
You hear this all the time, but a road trip is a great chance for a team to build chemistry on and off the court. Chemistry matters a lot in the NBA, and a trip like this can bring a team together.
And so here's Sacramento. After the basket by Charlotte. Here's DeRozan. Knipple with the rebound.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
A knockdown shooter if I ever saw one. Knipple is a constant threat on the perimeter, Grant.
Yeah, Knipple is a high-level floor spacer. He has a great feel for the game and makes solid reads. Plus, his strong frame allows him to match up with bigger wings.
Now here's Bridges. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9.
2 minutes.
Miller, the pass to Bridges.
2 minutes.
Ball outside. 4-3. Ball sticks the 3.
They're fortunate to be leading after shooting below 40% in the first half.
Westbrook against Ball. Outside Achua. For 3, Westbrook drains the triple. Westbrook's got 7 points.
Hitting back with the 3 of his own. Westbrook not giving an inch.
Bridges outside. Back to Ball. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. And Charlotte, another 3.
And a nice bump for their offense this half. Now shooting over 50% for the game.
Westbrook outside. Inside. Outside Achua. Achua with a screen. It's stolen. Ball with it. He's picked up by Westbrook. Steps back. The kick out to Ball. Lets it go from deep. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
As strong as they looked in that first half, their defense hasn't been the same here in the second. They just look slow, not very sharp.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up, an opportunity at a three-point play.
First team foul.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Russell Westbrook. 1 shot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
You look at Westbrook's career, he has always been that guy, a triple-double machine who works hard on both sides of the ball night after night.
Now here's White, still without a bucket. Ball outside. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball. Kings trail by 12. Outside Carter. Pass to DeRozan. Shoots over Bridges. And that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. LaMelo Ball getting it done for the Hornets. He's found his range, hitting 3 triples in the quarter. We'll be right back. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. 0 chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Brandon Miller is out there with Grant Williams. Then it's Kobe White. Then it's Ball. That's the Hornets 5. On the wing, DeRozan. Williams defending. Clock at 6. Williams against DeRozan. DeRozan can't get that one to fall. Hornets leading by 12. Miller, the pass to Ball, to the inside. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
White can be a difference maker, especially when he's passing like that.
And we've got a timeout called by Doug Christie. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now.
Here's your high hip-hop crew.
Check in with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Doug Christie said to his team. He stressed with his guys how important defense is at this point of the game, saying, quote, "It's got to come down to stops, fellas. We know how good our offense is. Now I need you to communicate and D-up out there."
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Pass to Westbrook. Five on the clock. Achua with the dunk.
If you let Russ operate in the pick and roll, he will make quality decisions.
Hornets leading by 12. Outside Bridges. The free ball is down.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And we've got a timeout called by Doug Christie. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here.
Let's see those dance moves. You need dance lessons. We have a dancer.
And it's Westbrook with the ball for Sacramento. Down by 15. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Now DeRozan. Let's loose for three. Ball there for the rebound. Now Bridges. Achua with a steal. Westbrook outside. Here's DeRozan. Stolen by Ball. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. And the basket is good.
You know, I think this guy just loves the game of basketball. The preparation, the interaction with his teammates. He has fun out there on the floor.
Now here's DeRozan. Puts up the tray. Oh, no good.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy. It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Hornets.
Their unbelievable shooting was probably the biggest difference tonight, but they also got stops.
Yeah, great effort on both ends. Now, they worked for good shots, and they were stingy defensively as well, but just really impressive.
And give them credit for what'll be their 38th win of the year.
And that's a sweep of the season series. It's clear who the matchup favored. They'll wish they could have seen more of these guys.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for LaMelo Ball.
And let's just say this, the name of the game is scoring, and yes, he provided that tonight. You're welcome.
Here's DeRozan. The shot is money.
DeRozan.
They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A., keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
Here's Ball. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game.